This is Cheyenne Valentine back today again with a new episode. Today's episode, I want to talk about the movie What Men Want. And I really liked the movie. I will say that, but there were some things in the movie that I did not like. Okay. I know you're going to say, oh my God, here we go. Why is she tripping? But I want to start off by saying I liked the movie. Okay. But what would have made me like the movie more is if the lead, how can I say this? Okay. I don't know how to put this. I would have liked the movie more actually if it was just an all-white movie. And you might say, what the hell are you talking about? Either all white or at least the two main characters were not black. This is why. I'm starting to notice a pattern here and it's frustrating me. So this is the pattern. They always have the black woman. She's strong. She is taking the corporate world by storm. She's an alpha female. So Taraji P. Henson, if that's how you say her name in this movie, she was the main character. And I'm not going to go through the movie. This is not a review of it. This is just my feelings about the movie and what a couple of things I didn't like. So her character was basically, from what I remember, she was single, but the movie wasn't really about her love life. It became about her love life, but she was a sports agent, I think. Okay. And, I don't know much about sports, okay? So, it is what it is. But she was a sports agent, I think. And she made good money. And, she was being, I wouldn't say discriminated against. Well, okay. She was being discriminated against in her place of business. But when I say her place of business, where she worked at. Because she was, I think, the only female agent at that firm. That's what it seemed like. And most of the men there were white and whatnot. And so I remember her in the movie, like I said, she's an alpha female. She was on a treadmill early in the morning jogging, and then she had a white gay male assistant, and she was telling him she's been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. So here we have a black woman who is an alpha female, so aggressive, no nonsense. She happens to be beautiful, but take away how she looks, because see, they trying to trick us by her being pretty, and you're not gonna get me to deflect because she's pretty. What I see is a black woman once again. They're casting this black woman as someone who's overly aggressive. So her aggression wasn't, to me, okay, she had to be aggressive in her career, but just overall her personality, how she came off, aggressive, alpha, go get out there making money, which is there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm tired of black women being cast in those roles. Okay. And then the guy she started to like, his name is, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. It's Aldis. So Aldis, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking at the cast now on the phone, and Tracy Morgan was in and all that. But anyway, Taraji P. Henson met a guy. He looks good. I think he played in the series Underground. I'm not quite sure. I think he was one of the lead characters in Underground. But anyway, she met him at a bar. And his wife had died, and he had a son. And the thing about it is, though, the first thing I was thinking too, and the same thing her father was thinking, why are you, with him? You have this great career, and what does he do for a living? And so he said, he's a bartender. That's not to put down a person who's a bartender. I'm not saying that. But just the fact that she is making a certain amount of money, he can be a bartender but just have his own bar, and he can make good money. And she told her father, she said, well, he's actually saving up to open up. I think he was saving up to open up his own bar. Now, if you look at him in the movie, he looks maybe in his 40s. Why doesn't he not have his bar by now? Okay, she has her career by now. So you might say, okay, I'm reaching. just follow me, okay? What I'm tired of, and I think it's art imitating life, because here you have a ambitious black woman who seemed to put her career before anything, because she didn't have any kids and she wasn't married, so was single, ambitious and single, all about making money. That's what did it for her. She came into the meeting one day, and she's the only, what looked like at the table, she was the only woman, or it might have been maybe one other woman, but like she's the only woman. Most of the men there were white men. And if you notice, if you saw the movie, when she was sitting there, this is the first meeting she had where they, the owner promoted someone, and he had a football in his hand. He threw the football at the person who was getting a promotion, and she jumped out and grabbed it. This was in the trailer. And in that scene, they kept panning to a woman. She looked either Hispanic or white, who was standing against the wall. She was standing up against the wall. She was pretty. And they kept panning to her, and then they would pan back to Taraji P. Henson. And from what and let me tell you, some people don't, when they put all this money in these movies, they don't do anything by accident, right? And what I took from that is that they're showing a contrast where they're trying to say black women are masculine. Okay, that's what they're doing. Here goes this white or Hispanic girl standing against the wall, looking cute, and she's playing the backseat, the passive role, while Taraji P. Henson is overly aggressive. And I don't know if I want to say overly aggressive, but she's an alpha female, and it's okay to be an alpha female. But I'm tired of them always showing the black alpha females. I want to see more of white alpha females. I'm tired of them always placing us in the alpha role. Okay, and then let's get to her love interest. So okay, he's a bartender. He's saving up to own his own club. Okay, that's fine, but y'all, why? Oh my God. And he was really nice looking too, really muscular, right? So I'm noticing, and this is what I've noticed with some black men. Okay, they would put a lot of effort into their body, like, playing basketball, hitting the gym, but they won't put that same effort into building a business, making money. Like, I don't understand it. It's like, okay, you got a nice body, that's good. You can't do both. You can't work out 4 or 5 times a week and still work on your business and make money. Like, it's like they'll put all this energy into keeping their body up, which is good, but it's like, okay, women like men that make money. Like, women like men who go out and get money. I mean, the kind of woman I am. Now, I guess alpha females, since they go out and make a lot of money, maybe they don't require the guy to make a lot of money or make any money at all, and that's fine for them. For me, I'm not an alpha female. I can be alpha if I could tap into that, but I prefer to not be an alpha female because I like alpha males, and alpha males do not like alpha females. It's too much of a conflict. So considering I like alpha males, I prefer to not work in my alpha energy. I like to work more in my beta energy as a female. That's just me. Okay, so it just bothered me that the guy in the movie, he wasn't where he wanted to be in his career, and yet he's super muscular, so that means he's hitting the gym. So if he took that time he spent at the gym, actually, maybe getting a second job, he could have saved up sooner to get his bar opened up. And I'm noticing this with some black men in real life. It just seems like they because I guess they have high levels of testosterone. It makes them want to be active. But this is what I asked my boyfriend. I said, okay, when I went to go see him play basketball, I said, I see a lot of guys here, a lot of black guys here playing basketball, and they're really into being physical. I said, so that's the testosterone that's making them want to be physical, right? He said, yeah. I said, why can they not take that testosterone and transfer that into making money? They want to be a beast on a basketball court, but why can they not take that same enthusiasm and passion and testosterone and turn that towards making money? Why can't they want to dominate the basketball court, but why can they not dominate the corporate world? Why can they not dominate the business world? That's what I want to know. Can they take that because, and he told me, he said, yeah, some men, take their, have the high levels of testosterone, right? He said a lot of times some men use that and they turn it towards sports, or they might turn it towards making money. And like I was saying too to him, in the movie, the white men, and it was a couple of black men too that were at that board meeting, but it was mostly white men, they have high levels of testosterone, just like any other man. However, in the movie, they were taking theirs to dominate that industry, to make money, to start their own business. So, and like, I'm like, okay, so is this movie showing is art imitating life? I mean, so. But then you hear the black guy that she likes. Okay, so she works around a lot of white men who are very ambitious and about making that paper. But then the black guy she runs into, he's a bartender, which is nothing wrong with being a bartender. My thing about it is, if you own the bar, own your own club, that's how you can make the real money. And that's what he was on his way to doing. But why did it take so long? Why he couldn't, get a second job to help save up to open up the bar? My thing about it is, this dude was really muscular. So that time you taking at the gym and playing basketball, once you reduce that time in the sports and then use that time to build your business and to make some real money. And so in the movie, it just annoyed me. Like, why I want to see a movie where the black woman is the passive one. She doesn't have a career like that, and she has all these black men who have money, who are alpha males, pining to get with her and trying to marry her. I want to see a movie where most of the black men are in the boardroom dominating. Okay, I want to see them dominating and making six figures and seven figures. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of. It was another movie that came out. Was it Napoli Ever After or something like that? I know it sounds crazy. It was on Netflix or something. It was with Sanaa Lathan. I think she cut her relaxed hair off, or she took the weave out, and she was trying to grow her natural hair out. But they said, I didn't see the movie, but I heard, I listened to a review, and they said the guy she picked, he was a hairstylist or something. I don't know. It just seems like they always show the black woman as being super ambitious. She ends up making more money than the black guy she dates. And it's like, okay, what is stopping the black guy from making a lot of money? I mean, he has high levels of testosterone. That's supposed to be used to take over the world, to be the leader. So why is it they always casting the black woman as, the person who's the alpha in the relationship, and she is, taking the world by storm, and she's all aggressive. Like, she was even aggressive in the bedroom with him. She got on top and was riding. I'm like, okay, how are you enjoying sex if you're riding the whole time? Shouldn't you? She want to be in control. And you ladies might say, oh, well, it's nothing wrong with that. They was making her masculine. How can I prove it? In the movie, her father, I don't know if he owned this gym, but he was at a boxing gym. I'm not into sports, whatever you call it, where they box at. and she got in a ring with her dad, and she was telling him about her problems. And she's hitting his hand and everything, and that was that one scene. And then she told a guy in the movie that her father wanted her to be a boy. He always wanted a boy. So essentially saying that he kind of treated her like a boy, or he learned, taught her how to box and stuff like that. It's nothing wrong with teaching her how to box, and she can defend herself. But by her saying he wanted a son, and so he got her instead, is as if she was saying he made her strong and manly like. That's why she's an alpha female. It's nothing wrong with having your career for a woman and being aggressive. I mean, you're gonna have to be aggressive in that field, but my thing about it is, why does the black woman has to be the aggressive one and making a lot of money? And then the guy, it's like the genders are getting reversed. And it's like with some of these black men, they want to be the female. They want to be in the gym and working out all the time and using their looks to attract the mate. Meanwhile, she comes to the table with all the goddamn money. Like, I'm sick of it. And then another thing I said to my boyfriend, I said, I feel like they made his character unrealistic. First of all, he's quite the guy who was her love interest, the black guy in the movie, they made him really attractive and made him almost compassionate. Like, in the movie, he had his son, and this is the part that I felt was unrealistic. A friend of hers and the friend's husband was at a bar, and they were playing pool. That was her friend's fiance, and it was a waitress that came over who was really pretty. And at this point, Taraji P. Henson could read men's minds. So she heard her friend's husband saying his mind that he wants to sleep with this waitress, and he might try to have sex with her before he gets married. And he said, well, then he even said in his mind, I might do it even after I get married. So he was a cheater and a low down dirty dog. So then the guy that Taraji P. Henson was there with, she could read his mind, and so the waitress came over to the guy that Taraji P. Henson was with and kind of flirted with him, and she could read his mind, and he basically said in his head, he's like, why would I want you when I have her right here? And I felt it was unrealistic. The woman was attractive, and I just, doesn't mean that he had to want her. But if you expect me to believe a guy that look like that is and my boyfriend was saying, no, some guys are like that, and if a guy finds a woman he really likes, he can be really into her. And I said, I agree with you, but to that extent where an attractive woman is flirting, he's not going to have any bad thoughts, and he's going to say, oh, well, why would I want her when I have you right here? I mean, do men really think like that, especially a guy that look that good? Come on now. I mean, I just felt it was unrealistic. But what was realistic, it seemed, was that the black woman is taking the world by storm. She's in the mud with men. But then if you looked around the boardroom, it was mostly white men. Where are the black men with that same level of ambition? That's what I want to know. This brings me to my next point. And this is kind of, I'm going to get off the movie for a second. She reminded me of women that I've known in real life. It was one lady who, I'm not going to say what she worked at, but she was a district manager at this company. And she ended up dating a guy that worked at the company who was a cashier. I repeat this again. The district manager who was making, I think she was making $80,000 at the time. And no, it's not six figures, but she's making $80,000. And he was a cashier. So you can kind of figure out how much he was making. She was used to dating men, I guess, who had a little bit of money, or she used to dating pretty boys. And this guy was handsome too, by the way, but I guess those dudes were jerks. So this guy, he didn't have money like that, and he was decent looking, so they said he would make her laugh. She started dating him. I think she was driving a BMW. No, let me take that back. She was driving the company. The company gave her a car to drive around. So she hit the company car. She had him driving around in the company car. In addition, he had a felony, and he was married. He was married, and he cheated on his wife with her, and so the district manager got pregnant by the cashier. She got pregnant by him. He was driving around in her car. He had a kid before he got her pregnant he had a kid. Okay, when he was messing around with her, he had a kid, but the kid was not by his wife. It was by a woman that he was with before his wife. So the district manager, like I said, was letting him drive her company car, drive the company's car that they let her see, that they let her have for the time being. She was letting him drive that, and then she would, I'm pretty sure, give him money, and she also would get his daughter's hairstyle, pay for that. In addition, manager, he has a felony. His wife, he got with his wife, and no, his wife wasn't hot stuff physically, but she was cute enough, and he was cheating on her, and he did not have to work like that. The wife was a RN, registered nurse, and I remember it was times where he had went to jail for 2 years, and she waited around for him. She even paid. She bought him a used car. She had planned for them to go on a cruise. She paid for the whole cruise. She took care of him, bought him clothes, did every goddamn thing. Okay, and how he repaid her back is by cheating on her multiple times and getting the district manager pregnant, and he was messing around with another woman. And when the woman got pregnant. He came to the hospital, and another man was there. 2 men showed up to this woman's hospital bed while she was after she gave birth. So, but anyway, this is 2 women that had a decent career, that got with a dude who had a felony and was a cashier. Okay, and so these are not the only 2 women I know that has done something like this. I don't know what's going on in the black community, but it seems like the women are more ambitious than the men. And so I'm sorry, the movie was great, but it pissed me off. And I would have rather that her and the guy she was dating was white. Yeah, show a white woman being ambitious and being an alpha female and taking the world by storm, and then show the white guy, being a bartender, taking a long time to save up to have his own, bar, and basically showing him muscular, meaning he just hitting the gym nonstop, but he not putting that effort into his own business. Show him being more of a slacker. I'm sorry, that's a slacker to me in a sense, because if the woman can, Taraji P. Henson was up at 3 o'clock in the morning in a movie, doing work, and she was on the treadmill, and then after that she would go into the office and do what she had to do. So why can't a man now also work out, get his muscles big, and take the world by storm? He can't do both. It's like they can't be physical and be mental at the same time. No, you have to do both. You have to be physical, have your body in shape, and be mental. So that's basically all I want to say. The movie was good. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. This was not a review. It's just, I just had some feelings about it. And I'm sorry, I'm tired of seeing black women in a position in these movies where she's the alpha female and the black guy just doesn't seem ambitious. And I'm seeing this in real life. I just feel like some black men are not as ambitious. They don't, they, like I said, they'll play basketball and go to the gym and get muscles, but it's like, okay, muscles don't pay bills. I like men that make money. Muscles don't pay bills. And I don't want to hear an excuse that these men have about, oh, I can't use my mind and open up a business and stay in shape. Yes, you can, because you require that of a woman, right? You want her to work full-time job, hit the gym, eat healthy, sex you down, and raise kids. So, sir, you working out, an hour a day or an hour 4 days a week and eating healthy, and then, working and putting your money into your business, you can do it. Stop being lazy. Stop. I think some men, it's easier for them to be physical, but I can't say all men, because like I said, in that boardroom, it was full of white men taking the world by storm, taking that testosterone and turning it towards making money, making moves, business moves. And that's just, I want to see more of that from black men. Okay. And I'm tired of them showing I want them to show a black woman who is, as you say, I guess, a beta female, more passive, who's working very much in her feminine energy, and that she doesn't have this big booming career. Her career is her good looks and her charm, and have all these alpha males who are making six figures trying to get with her, stalking her, trying to marry her. Show me a movie like that. And I want the lead lady to be dark skinned. That's another thing. Taraji P. Henson is more like a brownish, caramelish, brownish, and okay, that's fine, everything, but you see her love interest was dark skin. Haven't you noticed they keep showing dark skinned men with caramel skinned women, or light skinned women, or white women? I'm tired of that crap too. I want to see more leading ladies that are dark skinned. Now, Taraji P. Henson, she's a great actress, so they can keep her, but I'm saying I need to see more dark skinned women. Okay, actresses. Did I say actress right? Okay. And I need to see more of those women. And I need to see them, and they also I actually want to see a dark skinned woman and a dark skinned man as the lead characters, because you notice they'll try to mismatch, like have if they have a dark skinned woman, kind of lighter skinned man, and then have like a caramel or a lighter skinned woman, or caramel skin or brown skinned woman with a dark skinned guy. I'm tired of that. I want to see two dark skinned people as the leading characters. I want the dark-skinned woman to be super feminine, like they are. Super feminine. I do not want her being no alpha female, being in a corporate world, making all this money and all that. That's the man's job. I want him to be busting his butts, taking his testosterone, making all this money, making moves, getting up 3 o'clock in the morning and doing work, and then showing him working out, and then let her be the feminine one, be the stay-at-home mom, be his support system. That's what should be happening. I'm tired of these movies where the black woman is the alpha female, and then the black guy, he's just kind of he's not where he needs to be in life. He's a slacker and all that. I'm tired of it.